Hello wild ones, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariah. This is going to be a general love reading for all of you Sagittarius babes, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for November 2020. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you babes. If it doesn't, feel free to check out one of the other placements in your guys' birth chart to see if those messages resonate more for this time frame. Also keep in mind that energy is fluid, so I may be describing one of the energies as you guys, but it may resonate more with the person that you are dealing with. So flip the roles if you guys need to, use your own discretion. Don't try to force or apply any messages that don't resonate for you guys personally. Leave them for who they are intended for. Hit that subscribe button for me if you haven't already. The bell notification helps grow my channel and I would greatly appreciate it. So let's see what messages are coming in. For your guys' overall energy, for the Angel of Romance deck, you have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of this holiday time together. So you could be very much in a honeymoon phase, newness, it's blissful. If you haven't met this person, I feel like you're soon going to be meeting this person. But yeah, we know the honeymoon phase. A honeymoon is right when somebody gets married, or the honeymoon phase of a new relationship. It's before all the craziness sets in, before life happens, basically, in any relationship. So yeah, it comes to an end always. We know that. So enjoy this time together. Bottom of the deck, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So yeah, it could be somebody a little bit different than what you're used to, but I feel like that's what you guys are, needing and wanting, especially with the first card that's coming out for, what happened in your guys' past. We have Six of Pentacles in reverse, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But yeah, you were in situations that were not equal give and take. There could have been some infidelity. People were, even if there wasn't cheating, that people were, your person, your spouse, your significant other, was giving their time and attention and money and whatever else, to others. And yeah, that hurt. So you're wanting somebody different. You're wanting to, kind of branch out and try something that maybe you wouldn't usually try, or, date somebody you wouldn't usually date, just because you're looking for something new. You're looking for a fresh start, so to speak. Let's see what's coming into your guys' current energy, Sagittarius. We have Three of Swords in reverse. Beautiful. I love it. Yeah. In the upright, you're heartbroken, you're sad, you're in that mourning, I don't want to say you're feeling sorry for yourself, but yeah, when we're hurt, we want to cry, we want to feel sorry for ourselves, and we oftentimes take it out on everybody else around us, and that's what stops us also from going out and dating or doing this or doing that, is when we're holding on to that anger, that sadness, and that resentment still. But you guys are in the reverse. You're releasing this. You're releasing heartbreak. You're releasing people and things and situations that were, I keep wanting to say ghosting. Somebody could have just got ghosted, but yeah, it wasn't an equal give and take situation. Definitely, if somebody can be with you one day and, share their life with you in such an intimate way and connection, and then go and give it to somebody else in that way, or just ghost you, yeah, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna break your heart, it's gonna make you think that what the fuck, I would never do this to this person, how could they do it to me? But once you heal yourself and you heal your heart and you're ready to release things, it changes. You forgive this person not because they necessarily deserve it, and some people do. Some people just honestly make a mistake, but it has nothing to do with this person. You need that peace and that forgiveness for your own self, your own heart, because guess what, once you release this and you forgive them, and everything else just starts kind of you start taking back control of your life once you can get to this point where you're no longer held back from this heartbreak. You're no longer letting it control your life. You're no longer hating all men or hating all women or thinking they're all the same, or that every relationship is just gonna end shitty just because that's what happened in the past. You're realizing your worth, and you're more so you're realizing your power. I feel like you've always known your worth. The people that you were with didn't, and I feel like, yeah, a lot of you got out of that situation, out of that connection, even if it wasn't because you necessarily wanted to. Now you're very thankful for it. Rejection is redirection. you know, blessing in disguise, so to speak. And yeah, you guys are changing and evolving your life in all areas because you're able to release this heartbreak, you know. And when we start to release this heartbreak, we can start to see the good in that person, you know. We can start to see the love that they have. They can start to see their good qualities, even if we would never go be with them again, even if we don't trust them, you know, as far as we can kick them, we can still see that like they have good qualities, and they, even if they don't necessarily always do good things, you know, there's always something to be grateful for in this. And once we can like forgive them and forgive ourselves, you know, for putting up with that shit, we can also see that like it had nothing to do with us. Like if they cheated and they went out and, you know, gave their, yeah, the first thing, you know, we think and we cry about and we're sad about is like, why wasn't I good enough? What wasn't I doing or giving them that, you know, they had to go seek somewhere else? I was giving them sex, I was doing this, doing that, whatever, you know. But it's their own inner battles, you know. You are great. They know you're great. It has nothing to do with whether you're great or not. You know, you're fabulous. It has to do with when we have I keep wanting to like hold my stomach. Yeah, like inside. Like when we have things inside that are healed, you know, a lot of times from our childhood, it triggers us to do stupid things. It triggers us to make impulsive choices. It triggers us to, you know, sabotage situations, good relationships, good connections, not even necessarily because we're bored. It's just, it's a defense mechanism, you know, even if it doesn't make sense to anybody else and it looks like that this person's a pig or you're a pig, because energy, you know, fit the story how it resonates. But it's not because you're a shitty person or they're a shitty person, and it's honestly internal conflict, internal battle that makes, you know, that causes us to reflect outwardly how we would not necessarily act. Like, I don't feel like this person is a bad person. They just make stupid decisions. And I'm not saying there's not horrible, shitty people in the world. There is. I just don't feel like this person's one of them. They just made bad choices that hurt you. Like, that's what sucks about the situation is it hurt you in the end, but it had nothing to do with you. If that makes sense. But you guys are in a beautiful healing energy and you're ready to receive love. You're ready to give that love that you've been wanting to give so much to somebody, you know, or that you've been giving to this person so much. Now you're able to pull that in, you know, reclaim your power, find yourself, ground yourself, and then your heart chakra is ready to just bloom and blossom and, you know, receive love. So beautiful. I went off on that tangent, but somebody needed to hear that. What's on this person's mind? What are they thinking? We have the King of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. Yeah, you're not taking action towards the situation anymore. Also, somebody might feel like, this is a small message for some of you, but somebody might feel very kind of like intimidated by you as well, Sagittarius, especially if you are like standing in your power, you know, and you're taking back control of your life and you're being a boss and you're going after what you want. And on the opposite, if you're not healing and if you're not in that energy, you know, but I feel like for the most part, you guys are, you know, and you're not taking action on your own life, you know, you need to. But I feel like a lot of this is somebody just feels intimidated by you. And they might feel like also that they're not your type, you know, so that you would never give them a chance. How do they view you? What's their perception of you? We have 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you've been carrying a lot of burdens on your shoulders. And it's in the reverse. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You're releasing these burdens. They're no longer yours to carry. So you're dropping them. You're done. You know, it's over. Like, you could have like put your own hopes and wants or dreams or career or finances or whatever you have it like on hold, on pause, you know, or it could have affected it negatively because you were trying to give to this person or trying to give to their children or, you know, trying to be that perfect stepmom or stepdad or whatever, you know. And it's like, why? At the end of the day, like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I just need to focus on me and my kids and what I want to do. I'm not taking action towards this situation anymore. I'm gonna, you know, and some of you are just, you know, having like a holiday bliss within yourself too. If you're not in a romantic connection with anybody, you know, you're just trying to keep an open mind and take control of your own life and just you do you. Like, for the first time, it feels like you're doing you. So I'm here for it. Keep doing that. What's in their emotions deep down? We have the Hanging Man in reverse, Pisces energy, seeing things from a different perspective. And it's right under the Three of Swords. Yeah, once you know, this is in the upright, it's needing to change your perspective, you know, but in the reverse, I feel like, yeah, you were in the past needing to change your perspective, and you kind of took on that victim mentality, so to speak, about situations. But yeah, that's what we do. When somebody hurts us, that's not supposed to hurt us. We're gonna feel like the victim. We're gonna feel betrayed. We're gonna feel hurt, and those feelings are valid. And give love to those feelings. Nurture that inner child. Give it all the time and attention, that you were giving to this person. But that's also, when you do that and you heal yourself, you automatically grow and evolve within your own energy, within your own consciousness. The way you perceive things, and the way you handle things, and whether you're male or female, you're very much stepping into, because I never felt like it was a problem for you guys in the past, like to go after the job or go after the career. You're a Sagittarius, you're a fellow fire sign, I'm an Aries. Like, we have no problem going after what we want. But I feel like you guys maybe, like, in the past, had a harder time, seeing things from a different perspective, on an emotional, level, not taking things so personally, not getting offended by every little detail or aspect of a situation, especially if you felt like you were losing control over it. And I don't feel like you guys were narcissists at all. It just felt like that was maybe the only thing you could kind of have control over, is having a say in something, standing your ground, taking a side on something that you believe in, even if that meant standing alone. But you had a harder time seeing things in a different perspective of why somebody could do what they do, why they could hurt you. But once you understand yourself, really truly understand yourself, you can see why somebody hurt you. I mean, this is a small message, but some of you guys could have very hard childhood trauma that had nothing to do with this connection or this relationship, that you're starting to see from a different perspective now. And that's not to say you're going to go let your abuser back in your life, but even just recently, I've kind of gone through a dark night of the soul process myself. And I was raped when I was 8 by my stepfather, and my mom's still married to him. She bounced and ghosted me and left the state with him and my little brother. And yeah, how could I not? That's the thing. Yes, we expect people in romantic relationships to hurt us and to break our hearts. I mean, that sucks, and it's a shitty way of thinking or living our lives. But even if we're the most optimistic person, a lot of times we more so expect those kind of situations to come of it, more so than we expect our own mom, somebody who gave birth to us, or our own dad. That's where daddy issues come in, because it feels like this person's my parent. They're the one person, if this person can't love me and show up for me when they're supposed to, and I need them, what the fuck's wrong with me? I'm the most unlovable person in the entire world. And if they can't love me, nobody's gonna love me. Nobody's gonna, not betray me, not ghost me, not stab me in the back. And that's where you guys were going through that dark night of this whole process, and all of those feelings were valid and they were real, and you needed to go through them and you needed to feel them so that you could get to the light at the end of the tunnel. And a lot of you guys have done that, and you have done the inner work, and you have done the hard work, the rock bottom, laying on your bathroom floor, ugly, crying it out, hard rock bottom. You've fought these inner battles, inner demons by yourself, and that's been hard, but look how far you've come. You should be so proud of yourself. And you guys, probably never even thought about it, but definitely never thought you guys would see things in a different perspective and be able to forgive people and understand why they do what they do. But I've gotten to a point in my own healing journey and in my own, evolution, so to speak, within my own self, that I can understand why I don't agree with that, definitely not, and it hurt me and all the things, and it's damaged me, so to speak, for a long time. But I'm not damaged. It doesn't have to control me. It's an aspect of my life that's shitty and stuff. But I've used it to transform things. Like a shapeshifter. I feel like you guys are a shapeshifter in that sense, so to speak. You're using the hard, very hard, trying, challenging. Your battle wounds, your battle scars. To make something of yourself. To help others learn and grow and evolve. And some of you guys could be doing this for a career path. Some of you are life path coaches, or no matter what you do or choose to do with your career, you're always helping people. You're always sharing little bits of your story, and it's not so people feel bad for you, and it's not so people are like, oh, poor you, pity you. No, that's a lot. You're a Sagittarius. No, the last thing you want to do is have people feel sorry for you or give you pity. Like, no, ever. You would rather not tell people something. You know, the last thing us fire signs want is pity from anybody. We are very strong in our energy. We're very powerful, and we know what we're capable of, and we know what we can accomplish. But yeah, like when you can forgive people for that, you can see things from a different perspective. You know, I can understand why he, you know, probably raped me, why he did rape me, you know. It didn't start with him, you know. People don't just grow up one day and like, hey, I'm gonna rape a kid. Like, he had his own inner battles, his own inner childhood wounds that, you know, he didn't, you know, obviously handle or heal or deal with. And he chose, yeah, he chose to, you know, do what he did, and he's still accountable for, you know, those choices and decisions. But for my own healing and my own growth, you know, for me to take back control of my life, I can see why he did what he did. And you know, feminine and masculine energy is very different as well. You know, that's why a lot more men are, you know, predators when, you know, if they are, like, if you look at the statistics, you know, a lot less females are going to, you know, be molested or raped as a child and then grow up and do that. It's because of the energy, you know. Women, and I pulled out the sexual tarot too that I'm going to clarify with for you guys, and I was just reading the little booklet before I started. But yeah, it's understanding the sexual energy too, in sex, yeah, but just within like the divine, within our own masculine and feminine energy, and balancing those things out, balancing out the energy within those things. And once you do that, and you find the balance within yourself, within your own self, because even me as a female, I have feminine and masculine energy. I take on a more masculine energy, even being as a female. I'm an Aries. Aries is more masculine, and I'm a go-getter. I go after what I want. You know, I'm a boss. I boss up, and it's taken me a long time, especially with my childhood, and you know, and I had my father who passed away when I was 2, so I had a very traumatic childhood as far as like dads go. Like, yeah, will probably always have daddy issues to the max, but I don't need a daddy in the sexual sense of them, or like, oh, I'm like the poor little pity me girl, you know. I can boss up and all those things, but so it's not knowing that you're better than anybody, or because you're not better than anybody. It's just finding that balance within yourself, knowing that everything you need is within you, and once you do that, everything else changes. So yeah, maybe some of you, that's a small message, maybe some of you have childhood trauma, and you know, and that's not to say I'll let my stepfather back into my life or around my children or anything, but I don't have so much hatred, I don't have so much anger, and you know, because that doesn't affect him. It was just a random Tuesday or whatever to him, you know, but for me it changed my life forever. So yeah, for my own self and for your guys' own self, you're seeing things differently, and you're releasing this heartbreak and these burdens, and I like it. I love it. How do they see this moving forward? We have the Devil in reverse. Yep. Capricorn energy, major arcana for Capricorn, releasing the bounds to this person, releasing the soul contract, releasing the ties, releasing the toxicity, you know, and also releasing like the sex is right under the King of Wands. Like, King of Wands in the upright is very, you know, passionate, go get her masculine energy, you know, even if you're a female, you know, it's very dominant. It goes after what it wants, you know, but you guys could have just had like a very, you know, sexual bond and connection. You know, I feel like there was love in the past, you know, and there was also heartbreak in the past, but even if you guys haven't got back together ever, you guys keep going back to each other as far as in a sexual sense, you know, cutting the ties there, cutting the energetic cords there, you know, because yeah, you can look at it from like, oh yeah, well, we all have needs, this is, you know, this is an easy situation, they're still my friend or whatever, you know, but yeah, you need to cut the cord there too, because it's not helping you at this point. It's, you know, it's hindering your progress, it's hindering you from growing and evolving, and it's hindering you from like keeping an open mind. You may say like, oh yeah, I'm keeping an open mind, I'm just gonna date or do this or that, but when we're still giving, like, because you're very much aware of who you are and how much power you have, and if you don't, like, yeah, you really like need to tap into that energy, because you guys, you know, have the ability to change everything and anything. All the cards, all 6 cards that have come out so far are in the reverse for you guys. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're releasing all of this. All of this. It's like pushing it out, pushing it aside. You're done. You're ready for newness. You're ready for the bliss. You're ready for that, the butterflies and the magic. You know, you're ready for the magic to to shine, not only in a relationship and a connection, but within your own self. Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys could have started a new job recently, or will be starting a new job, or maybe some of you met this person at your job. But even if it has nothing to do with your job, it's just newness. It's fresh. It's vibrant. It's happy. It was 2020 when I said that. Yeah, this is your year. It has the ability to, and this has been a really hard year, especially with everything that's happened, COVID and everything. But it's been a great year for you guys on a personal level because you've done the inner work. You've had to. You've been kind of forced to, but you're releasing yourself. Ace of Pentacles, though, too, it's new, but it's a gift from the universe. It's a gift saying, hey, look, you've done your part. You've put in the hard work. You've showed up for people who didn't deserve for you to have them show up for. You've kept your humility, you've kept your dignity, you've found your divine feminine within yourself, whether you're masculine or feminine. You've found that feminine energy, because like I said, I've never felt like it was a problem for you guys having a masculine energy, speaking your mind, going after what you want. It was just, having the more kind and caring and nurturing heart towards things, because you've been hurt, you've been hardened. So once you unharden yourself by forgiving yourself, by giving yourself time does do things and people a lot. So give yourself time, be patient with yourself, be patient with others. But yeah, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy, major arcana for Virgo, going in Hermit mode until you're ready to give that love to somebody else. But we have Ace of Cups under that in reverse. Yeah, if this person comes back into your life, wanting to start over, wanting a fresh beginning, I feel like, yeah, you guys, you're not going to be doing it. Five of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And I don't feel like I don't feel like they're in your life like, hey, let's go get married tomorrow, or I want to make you my boyfriend or my girlfriend. It's like, oh, I can't, they've broken your heart, sure, and vice versa, whatever, and you guys have healed that aspect of the relationship, but I still feel like this has been like a very much friends with benefits thing, you're still getting your needs met by each other. But I feel like you guys are realizing it, or your person is, that this isn't good for either one of you, and it's not helping you heal or grow or, be able to find new love, because you're still keeping this person in your energetic field. But yeah, fives are all about strife and conflict, but swords are all about your mental head, your mental body. Could be connecting to an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but this is just getting out of your own head about it and just knowing that you can't keep going back to this situation, even for sexual purposes, sexual reasons, because it's going to keep you. That song, New Rules, is coming to my mind, If you are under him, you're not getting over him, so don't call him up, don't answer your phone, you're going to have to kick him out, don't be his friend, you're going to wake up in the morning, you're going to wake up in his bed in the morning. That's, yeah, Google the song if you don't know what I'm talking about. New Rules by, I don't remember who sings it, but yeah, if you're under him, if you're having sex with him, or if you're having sex with her, you're not going to ultimately ever truly get over them and allow somebody else to love you the way you deserve to be loved, because this person can't love you like that. They can love your, your private parts, sure, but on your heart, your soul, on a 3D level, no, they're no good for you. We have Nine of Swords in reverse, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Yeah, getting out of your head about a situation. And, you guys could have been up late at night, restless about the situation, or just up late at night, doing things with them, fulfilling your own sexual wants and needs and desires and theirs as well. But it was taking time and attention away from you. You're putting way too much into this, friends with benefits thing, so to speak, than you were getting out of it, You were putting way more than just sex. Because I feel like, yeah, a lot of you, like, it is just sex, but this person's broke your heart in the past, so when you're still giving them that energy and they can't give you any more than that, it fucks with your head. You become unbalanced. So you guys are releasing the anxiety, releasing the sleepless nights, releasing all of that, because this wasn't an equal give and take situation anymore. Like, they don't deserve your sex. Like, you have like a witch vagina, so to speak. Like, I want to keep saying, like, it's powerful. You have very powerful sexual manifestation abilities about you, Don't just give them to whoever, especially not some freaking, if you need to have sex with somebody, some random F boy or F girl is a lot better than, an ex from the past who broke your heart, in my opinion. I mean, you do you, boo, but I'm not here to judge. I'm not going to slut shame anybody, but don't give this person your energy. They don't deserve it. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person only comes, the daddy issue songs come to my mind. Like this person only comes around when they want something, you know. I call you too much, but you only pick up, you don't pick up unless you know why I want to fuck. And you're the man of my dreams because you know how to leave. Like, some of you could have daddy issues, but it's like Page of Swords, like they spy, you know, they watch what you're doing on social media. They want to know what you're up to, you know, but they don't communicate with you a lot or at all unless they want something, unless they need something sexually. Like, this is a very, very clear message that's coming through. And then we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So yeah, like, seeing things from a different perspective, but the Hanged Man card, you know, in the sexual tarot is all about bondage. You know, somebody might like to be tied up, like to be choked, spanked, handcuffed, whatever, but this is also just, you know, in this sense, it's, yeah, releasing yourself from bondage, but it's releasing yourself from that bondage, from that sexual connection, from that, you know, energetic field, the sexual field between you and this person that was hindering you, stopping you from growing and progressing in your life. And then we have King of Swords. Could be with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And there's like a female in like the window and another female, you know. This person definitely like could have been a cheater, or just, even if they weren't a cheater in the past, you know, they didn't give you nearly what you gave them. It was very unbalanced situation. And I feel like, yeah, a lot of them did cheat. They were cheaters. And then we have this Sun card, bottom of the deck. It's the Yes card, happiest card of the deck. It's Leo energy, could be connecting to a Leo. And then we have the King of Wands that came out in reverse. The King of Wands has come out in reverse twice. So this could be your guys' energy, or you could be connecting to another fire sign. But I just feel like this is you guys saying, no more using me for just sex. If that's all you can give me in this connection after all this time, after however, whatever you guys have been through together, you know, like, no, like, yes, you're amazing in bed and you do that thing I like, but that's all I get. Like, I'm done, I'm good, I'm not gonna take action towards this, and I'm gonna go give, you know, I keep wanting to say witch pussy, so some of you have a witch pussy, or somebody may feel like you have a witch pussy because it's magical. It's like they are like, they're obsessed with it, you know, they're addicted to it. They're addicted to you, but they have commitment issues. So even if this person didn't cheat, they just have commitment issues. They can't ever commit. The King of Swords, very logical. They overthink things, you know, they way overanalyze it, and they get in their own way and then their own head about most situations and opportunities that present, you know, itself to them. So don't be stuck on their crossfire of never going anywhere in life, because they don't want to take action towards you, besides taking action to get action, but you get what I mean. And then we have Wisdom. See your adversities as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Yeah, adversities, you're seeing things from a different perspective, and you're very wise old soul. It says, connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Gaia, yeah, Mother Earth. You guys are finding the mother within yourself, so whether you're male or female, which is your divine feminine. And then let's pull one last card and close this off. This went a little long, I'm sorry, but Spirit had a lot to say to you, babes. And then it says, wallflower, look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. Yeah, don't get stuck in that situation. Even if you want to keep this person as your friend, you know, because you have history and they do mean a lot to you, find a way to communicate to them in the best way possible for the situation in your own life. Oh, this just popped over. Blue star, follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Yeah, trust your own intuition and just like let it guide you, let it just speak through you to, you know, to communicate with this person. Hey, like, I love you, I'll always love you, you know, I understand things can, you know, go any further between us in a romantic sense, but I can't continue giving you this magical witch pussy. Or, you know, if you're a guy, they think you have a magical D, like, it's perfect, but to get the magic D or the magic V, you gotta put more into it in this situation. So that's what I have for you. I love you all. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Stay wild, stay beautiful, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks, bye.